as I get into the bottom position, I can feel my hamstring stretch, and then my glute engages on the way up. So, things to think about form-wise. My non-working leg, the moving one, is going to push back to the wall behind me, and that's going to help me get into that kind of three-point hinge stance, like I'm sitting back. This is where the hamstring stretch is. And then what I want to do to keep my lats engaged and my torso braced is I want to make sure to track my weight along my shin here. So that keeps my shoulders pressed down away from my ears. I also want to make sure my shoulders and my hips are pointing squarely towards the floor. And by keeping my non-working leg kind of turned in towards the midline, that's going to help a lot with that. Because once this foot turns out, it's going to take the hip with it, and then you start rotating, and then you lose your balance. Speaking of balance, find a focal point and keep looking at it. Sometimes a focal point can kind of be a line, and my eyes go down the line and then up the line. Okay, extra credit if you can do the whole range of motion slowly. I see a lot of people go down slow, but then they come up real fast, and you're missing out on fatiguing and micro tearing some muscle fibers. So keep a slow to medium tempo. Don't rush it. It can be tedious because it's single leg, and so it takes longer. And also, if you can keep this foot off the floor the whole time, because then you create more time under tension. So you get just a more efficient workout that way. So if you find that this starts drifting forward, you're going to use more low back, which nobody wants, and your lats aren't going to be engaged. So keep that like that. For balance also, bare feet is best because you can really spread your toes on the floor, or flat-soled shoes. If you want to work your balance, hold the weight in the opposite hand. This is going to create a kind of a crisscross tension here, and you're going to have to use more core. So if you already have good balance and you'd like to get some extra core, go ahead and hold it in your opposite hand. Of course, you can also hold two bells. You can hold a barbell in front of you. You can hold a heavy bell here, but it's really up to you. But sometimes your shoulders can come forward, so I like two or one to the side. Play with it.